welcome. In today's class, I will be working out some more questions from previous year's question papers based on equations of straight lines from three-dimensional geometry. We will be making use of only these four equations depending upon the question. I would say the more questions we work out, it is better for you. I put it this way, when your eyes are going to get used to more number of questions, it will be easy for you to attempt the questions in the board examination without any difficulties. Here we go. The first question goes like this. Now, here, the x-coordinate of a point on the line joining the points P 2, 2, 1 and Q 5, 1, minus 2 is 4. You need to find its z-coordinate. This question was asked in All India 2017 board examination. Let's do it now. Solution. First, you need to write the equation of the straight line passing through the point P and the point Q. Immediately, this particular equation should come to your mind because this is the equation of the line passing through 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. Here you can take the point P as x1, y1, z1 and Q as x2, y2, z2. So, using that, let us first write the equation of the line PQ. So, what are things given to you? Here, P is the point 2, 2, 1 and Q is the point 5, 1, minus 2. We know that equation of the straight line or equation of the line through 2 points is x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. Therefore, equation of line PQ is, see, you can substitute for x1, y1, z1 as 2, 2, 1 and for x2, y2, z2 5, 1, minus 2. So, we will be getting x minus 2 by 5 minus 2 is equal to y minus y1. So, y minus 2 by 1 minus 2 is equal to z minus z1. z1 is 1 by z2 minus z1. So, when I simplify, I will be getting, this implies x minus 2 by 3 is equal to y minus 2 by minus 1 is equal to z minus 1 by minus 3. Now, I got the equation of the line PQ. I know the x-coordinate of the point on PQ is 4. That is what is given to you. So, first let us find out the x-coordinate, that is any general point on this line. So, let it be equal to some lambda. Therefore, any general point on this line is going to be any general point on this line. It's going to be 3 lambda plus 2, then minus lambda plus 2 minus 3 lambda plus 1. Okay. So, this is x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate of that particular point. That x coordinate of a point is 4. So, according to the sum, this x coordinate 3 lambda plus 2 is equal to 4. This implies 3 lambda is equal to 2, which will give us lambda is equal to 2 by 3. Now that I got the value of lambda, I can easily write the z coordinate, because the z coordinate is nothing but minus 3 lambda plus 1. Here in the place of lambda, I have to substitute 2 by 3. Okay, now let us find out the z coordinate. Therefore, z coordinate of a point on the line AB is minus 3 lambda plus 1, which is equal to minus 3 into 2 by 3 plus 1. Now 3 gets cancelled. I will have minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. That's all. We have found out the z coordinate of the point on the line AB. Finally, you have to write your answer as the z coordinate of the point on the line AB is minus 1. So that will be your final answer. Now we'll move on to question number 2. Here you need to find the direction cosines of this particular line. Also, find the vector equation of the line through the point A and parallel to the given line. That is parallel to this particular line. This question was asked in Delhi 2014 compartment paper. Let's do this now. Solution. Our aim is to first find out the direction cosines of the line. So this is the equation of the line given to you. I told you already, the moment some equation is given, you have to check whether it is in the standard form or not. If it is not in the standard form, you have to write it in standard form. Only then you will know the point on the line as well as the DRs, that is direction ratios of the line. Okay, first let me write the equation of the line here. Equation of the line is x plus 2 by 2 is equal to 2y minus 7 by 6 equal to 5 minus z by 6. It is not in standard form because the coefficient of x is 1. That is fine. Whereas the coefficients of y and z are not 1. So, this equation is not in standard form. First, let us write this equation in standard form. We can write this equation in standard form as, write this x plus 2 by 2 as it is. No change in that. Equal to. Here I have to make the coefficient of y as 1. So I have to divide the numerator and denominator by 2. I will be getting y minus 7 by 2 by 3, which is equal to. Here I have to multiply and divide by minus 1. Then what will I be getting here? Z minus 5 by minus 6. So, we have written the given equation in standard form. Now the DRs are nothing but 2, 3, minus 6. So therefore, the direction ratios or the DRs of this line are 2, 3, minus 6. You cannot write it as 266. So you have to be careful. Okay. Now, therefore, what is the first part? You need to write the direction cosines. So, therefore, the direction cosines or DCs of this line are, first let me write the formula for you, then we will substitute here. Okay. It is nothing but a by square root of a square plus b square plus c square, b by square root of a square plus b square plus c square, c by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Normally this is the formula we use for finding out direction cosines of a line. Okay. Here a is 2, b is 3 and c is minus 6. Let us substitute these values here to get the direction cosines. So therefore, the direction cosines of this line are 2 by square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 6 the whole square. Then 3 by square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 6 the whole square. Then minus 6 by square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 6 the whole square. Let us simplify this further. We will be getting, this implies 2 by square root of 4 plus 9 plus 36, 3 by square root of 4 plus 9 plus 36, minus 6 by square root of 4 plus 9 plus 36. We can further simplify this as 2 by, see, square root of 49 is nothing but 7. So 2 by 7, 3 by 7, minus 6 by 7. That's all. We have answered the first part of the question. That is, the direction cosines of the line are 2 by 7, 3 by 7, minus 6 by 7. Now, let us do the second part of the question. The second part, you need to write the vector equation of the line through this point and parallel to the given line. That means, equation of the line, vector equation of the line passing through a point parallel to a direction. Immediately, this particular equation should come to your mind. This is the vector equation of the line passing through a point and parallel to this direction. That is passing through the point with the position vector A vector and parallel to the direction, that is your M vector. Okay. Now, what are things given here for that? Here the point is, point is A, minus 1, 2, 3. So what is the position vector of the point A? OA vector is equal to, vector A is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. This is how we write the position vector of the given point. Okay. Parallel direction is not given straight away. But what is given here? It is parallel to the given line. So M vector is not given to you straight away. You need to write your M vector now. The reason is, since this line is parallel to the given line, the DRs are proportional. So, the DRs of the first line, the given line, what you got, that is going to be the DRs of this particular line, what you are going to write now. Okay. So, you can just mention here, since the required equation the required equation of the line is parallel to which line? X plus 2 by 2 is equal to 2y minus 7 by 6 equal to 5 minus z by 6. The direction ratios, the DRs are proportional. This point is very, very important. You have to write it. You have to write in your paper. The required equation of the line. The required equation of the line is parallel to the given line. The DRs are proportional. Therefore, the DRs, direction ratios of required line or what are the DRs we got? 2, 3, minus 6. 2, 3, minus 6. Therefore, equation of the required line in vector form is, therefore, the equation of the required line in vector form, I am writing it in short form here, vector form is R vector is equal to A vector plus lambda times M vector. Here, your A vector is nothing but minus I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times M vector. Okay, let me write here itself. This line implies M vector is nothing but 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 6k cap. So let me write this M cap over here. 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 6k cap. That's all. This is the second part of the question. Finally, you need to conclude your answer stating that the direction cosines of the given line or it is 2 by 7, 3 by 7, minus 6 by 7. That is what we got. Then, vector equation of the line is R vector is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 6k cap. That will be your final answer. Now, we will move on to question number 3. Here, you have been given the Cartesian equation of the line. You need to find the direction cosines of this line and also you have to write down the Cartesian and vector equations of the line through the point 2, minus 1, minus 1 which are parallel to the given line. This question is similar to the previous one what we did today. This question was asked in Delhi 2013 compartment paper. Let's do it now. Solution. The first part of the question is you need to write the direction cosines of this particular line. Okay. So, what is given here? The equation of the line is the equation of the line is 6x minus 2 is equal to 3y plus 1 is equal to 2z minus 2. Looking at it, you can say it is not in standard form. To get the DRs, first of all, the equation of the line should be in standard form. So, we can write this equation in standard form as we can write this equation in standard form as, see, why am I saying it is not in standard form? Because the coefficients of x, y and z are not 1 over here. So our job is to make the coefficients of x, y and z 1. Okay. This equation is nothing but you are having in the denominator 1. Okay. Now what I have to do to make it standard form? I need to divide the numerator and denominator by 6 in this place. So what will I be getting? X minus 1 by 3 by 1 by 6 equal to, here I have to divide the numerator and denominator by 3. So I will be getting y plus 1 by 3 by 1 by 3, which is equal to, here I need to divide the numerator and denominator by 2. So I will be getting z minus 1 by 1 by 2. Therefore, the direction ratios, that is the drs of this line are 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. But I told you many times, and we have done many questions of the similar nature, that drs should not be in fraction. So I can write this as, this implies I can multiply with each and everything by 6. I will be getting 1, 2, 3. So these are the drs of this line. Or in other words, here A is 1, B is 2 and C is 3. Now that I know the drs, I can easily write the direction cosines. So therefore, the direction cosines, that is the DCs of this line, or first let me write the formula for you. That is A by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, B by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, C by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. Now let us substitute the values of A, B and C in this place to get the direction cosines of the line. So this implies 1 by square root of 1 plus 2 square plus 3 square, 2 by square root of 1 square, that is 1 plus 2 square plus 3 square, then 3 by square root of 1 square, that is 1 plus 2 square plus 3 square. When I simplify further, I will be getting 1 by square root of 14, 2 by square root of 14, 3 by square root of 14. So, we have now answered the first part of the question, that is direction cosines of this particular line. The first part is done. Now we need to write the Cartesian equation as well as the vector equation of a line passing through 2, minus 1, minus 1 and parallel to this particular line, which is similar to the previous question. This particular line is going to be parallel to the required line. That means the drs are proportional. That is the concept we are going to make use of. Now let us do the second part. First we need to make the assumption, let A be the point two minus 1 minus 1. Okay. First let us write it in vector form and then we will write it in Cartesian form. Therefore, the position vector of the point A, which is nothing but vector OA, which is vector A. Normally, how do we write it? Nothing but 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap. So, it is 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap. This line is this required line. Parallel to 6x minus 2 equal to 3y plus 1 equal to 2z minus 2. That is what is given to you. Implies the direction ratios are proportional. The DRs are proportional. This is a very, very important statement you have to write in your paper. Therefore, the direction ratios of the required line are, what are the direction ratios? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This implies your M vector is nothing but I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. I know the point A, that is A vector I know. The parallel direction M vector also I know. Immediately this equation in vector form should come to your mind. That is, this is the equation of the line passing through a point parallel to a direction in vector form. This equation should come to your mind. So, let us write the equation now. Therefore, equation of the line in vector form is, let me write the equation first, lambda times M vector. That is, R vector is equal to vector A. Vector A is nothing but 2I cap minus j cap minus k cap plus lambda times M vector. M vector is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So, we written the equation in vector form. Now, my aim is to write the equation of the line in Cartesian form. You have to read the question properly. This particular question, three parts are there. One is, you need to first write the direction cosines, then the equation of the line in vector form as well as in Cartesian form. So, all the three will have to be answered by you. Now, equation of the line in Cartesian form is, again, passing through a point parallel to a direction. This equation should come to your mind. Passing through the point x1, y1, z1. Parallel to direction, the DRs are A, B, C. Okay. So, first let me write the equation here. X minus x1 by A is equal to y minus y1 by B is equal to z minus z1 by C. Here your x1, y1, z1 is nothing but the point A, that is our assumption. That is 2 minus 1 minus 1. Okay. So, here the point A is 2 minus 1 minus 1. This is your x1, y1, z1. That is, this implies x1, y1, z1 is nothing but 2 minus 1 minus 1. And the DRs A, B, C are nothing but 1, 2, 3. That is what we got as the DRs. So, 1, 2, 3. We need to substitute for x1, y1, z1 this 2 minus 1 minus 1, and for A, B, C 1, 2, 3. Then we will get the equation of the line in Cartesian form. Therefore, the equation of the line in Cartesian form is x minus 2 by 1 is equal to y minus of minus 1. So you will be getting here plus 1 by 2 is equal to z minus z1. So z minus of minus 1. So z plus 1 by 3. This is the required equation of the line in Cartesian form. Finally, you need to write your answer. The direction cosines of the given line are 1 by root 14, 2 by root 14, 3 by root 14. That is what we got. Then, equation of the line in vector form is r vector is equal to 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap plus lambda times I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Whereas, the third point, the equation of the line in Cartesian form is x minus 2 by 1 is equal to y plus 1 by 2 is equal to z plus 1 by 3. So, that will be your final answer. Now, we'll move on to question number 4. Here the points A, B and C are three vertices of a parallelogram ABCD. You need to write the vector equations of the sides AB and BC, and also you have to find the coordinates of the point D. Repeatedly I have been saying this, every word is important. You need to first write the vector equations of AB and BC. Also you need to find out the coordinates of the point D. This question was asked in Delhi 2010 board examination. Let's do this. Solution. See, take this the parallelogram ABCD. You have been given A as 4, 5, 10. B 2, 3, 4. C 1, 2, minus 1. D we have to find out. Anyway, let me name it here. X1, Y1, Z1. Okay. Now our aim is to find the vector equations of the sides AB and BC. First, let us write down the vector equation of the side AB of this parallelogram ABCD. If you see this, you have got 2 points. You know vector equation of the line passing through 2 points. It is nothing but this particular equation should come to your mind. That is R vector is equal to A vector plus lambda times B vector minus A vector. Here instead of A vector, even you can take B vector. I told you many times. Now, what is given to you? The point A is 4, 5, 10 and the point B is 2, 3, 4. This implies position vector of the point A, which is nothing but vector OA, which I can write it as A vector, is nothing but 4i cap plus 5j cap plus 10k cap. Similarly, position vector of the point B is nothing but vector OB, which is vector B, is nothing but 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. I know vector A. Now let me find out what is vector B minus vector A. Then I can substitute in this equation and get the equation of the side AB of parallelogram ABCD. So B vector minus A vector is nothing but 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap minus of vector A, which is minus 4i cap minus 5j cap minus 10k cap. Now when I collect the like terms, I will be getting minus 2i cap. then minus 2j cap minus 6k cap. Let me name this vector A as 1 and B vector minus A vector as 2. Okay, now we know that equation of the line in vector form is R vector is equal to A vector plus lambda times B vector minus A vector. This is nothing but R vector is equal to, what is A vector? 4i cap plus 5j cap plus 10k cap. So 4i cap plus 5j cap plus 10k cap plus lambda times B vector minus A vector, which is nothing but minus 2i cap minus 2j cap minus 6k cap. This we are getting it from 1 and 2. So now we know the equation of the side AB of parallelogram ABCD. What's the next question? You need to find out the equation of the side BC of parallelogram ABCD. So the same process we need to repeat again. Here the point B is 2, 3, 4. C is 1, 2, minus 1. Let me write the position vector of the point B as vector OB, which is equal to B vector is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Position vector of the point C as vector OC, which is equal to C vector is equal to I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. From here, I can write C vector minus B vector, which is equal to I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap minus of B vector. So that will be minus 2i cap minus 3j cap minus 4k cap, which is nothing but when I collect the like terms, I will be getting minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap. Let me name this vector B. In the beginning itself, I named it as 2. So let me make the same notation here, 2. And let me make the C vector minus B vector as 3. So we know that equation of the line in vector form is R vector is equal to, let me make the notation as per what you have taken for this particular part, for this particular division. It is vector B plus lambda times C vector minus B vector, which is nothing but, what is B vector? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda times C vector minus B vector is minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap. This I am getting from 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. You need to write finally, therefore equation of the side BC of the parallelogram ABCD is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda times minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap. Let me make a note of this here because I need it to sum up at the end. So, equation of the side BC of parallelogram ABCD is R vector is equal to, I am just going to copy from here, that's all. 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda times minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap, minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap. Okay. We have answered the first part of the question. That is, we have found out the equation of the side AB as well as the side BC of parallelogram ABCD in vector form. Now, we need to find the coordinates of the point D. Let's do it now. You know already, in a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. That is, AC and BD if you take this point P is the midpoint of AC as well as BD. That is one of the properties of a parallelogram. We are going to make use of that property to find out the coordinates of the point D. Okay. So, let P be the point of intersection of AC and BD. We know that in a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Very important point, you have to mention it. The diagonals bisect each other. Implies P is the midpoint of AC and BD. This is very important point. You have to mention in your paper. Also, you know the midpoint formula, which is nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, z1 plus z2 by 2. So, let me write the formula. Also, we know that the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, z1 plus z2 by 2. So, this is what we are going to make use of. And you know P is the midpoint of AC as well as BD. Already I mentioned it here. P is the midpoint of AC and BD. Okay, implies, let me write the coordinates of P for both the diagonals AC and BD. Coordinates of P are, if you take AC, what do you get? 4 plus 1 by 2, that is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 5 plus 2 by 2, then 10 minus 1 by 2 should be equal to, it is not only the midpoint of AC, it is also the midpoint of BD. So, what will you be getting? 2 plus x1 by 2, 3 plus y1 by 2, 4 plus z1 by 2. Where x1, y1, z1, the coordinate of the point D. Though I have mentioned x1, y1, z1 as the coordinates of D, it's better to mention it when you start working out the question. So here itself you write, let D be the point x1, y1, z1. It's better to write it that way. Okay. From here what do you get? This implies 5 by 2, 7 by 2, 9 by 2. 5 by 2, 7 by 2, 9 by 2 should be equal to 2 plus x1 by 2, 3 plus y1 by 2, 4 plus z1 by 2. Because both are the coordinates of P, equating the x, y and z coordinates, we get 5 by 2 is equal to 2 plus x1 by 2. 5 by 2 is equal to 2 plus x1 by 2. This implies x1 equal to 3. Then 7 by 2 is equal to 3 plus y1 by 2. This implies y1 equal to 4. Then 9 by 2 is equal to 4 plus z1 by 2 implies z1 equal to 5. So we got the coordinates of the point D, which is nothing but 3, 4, 5. So therefore, the coordinates of D are 3, 4, 5. So we have answered everything. The first one, you need to find the vector equations of the sides AB and BC. So you need to conclude the vector equation of the side AB of the parallelogram is R vector is equal to 4i cap plus 5j cap plus 10k cap plus lambda times minus 2i cap minus 2j cap minus 6k cap. Then vector equation of the side BC of parallelogram ABCD is R vector is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda times minus I cap minus j cap minus 5k cap. Then the coordinates of the point D are 3, 4, 5. That will be your final answer. Now we'll move on to question number 5. Here you need to find the vector equation of the line which passes through the point 1, 2, 3 and is parallel to the line x minus 1 by minus 2 is equal to 1 minus y by 3 is equal to 3 minus z by minus 4. This question was asked in All India 2016 compartment paper. Let's do it now. Solution. You need to write the vector equation of the line passing through this point. And parallel to, the direction is not given straight away, but here it is indirectly mentioned parallel to this particular line. That means from here you can find out the DRs of that line. Immediately this particular equation should come to your mind because this is vector equation of the line passing through a point with position vector A and parallel to the direction M vector. Let the point be A, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the position vector of the point A is nothing but vector OA is equal to A vector is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. M direction is not known to us. We have to find out from this equation. But so what is given to you? The required line is parallel to x minus 1 by minus 2 is equal to 1 minus y by 3 equal to 3 minus z by minus 4. Therefore, the direction ratios of these two lines are proportional or one and the same. So, therefore, the direction ratios, the DRs of these two lines are proportional. Now, our aim is to find out the DRs. First of all, by looking at it, you can easily say this line is not in standard form. After writing it in standard form only, you will get to know the DRs. Okay, so we can write the equation x minus 1 by minus 2 equal to 1 minus y by 3 equal to 3 minus z by minus 4 in standard form as, see, the coefficient of x here is 1. So we can just leave it. Whereas here the coefficient of y is not 1. You have to make it 1. So multiply the numerator and the denominator by minus 1. So what will you be getting? X minus 1 by minus 2 will remain as it is. Here it will become y minus 1 by minus 3. Again, in this place, multiply and divide by minus 1, you will be getting z minus 3 by 4. This implies the DRs, the direction ratios of this line. I mean this particular line, what is given to you, or minus 2, minus 3, 4. Minus 2, minus 3, 4. Therefore, the direction ratios of the required line, the direction ratios of the required line are minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 because they are proportional. This implies m vector is nothing but minus 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. I know vector A, name this as 1. I know vector m, name this as 2. So I can write the vector equation of the line. Therefore, the vector equation of the line is r vector is equal to a vector plus lambda times m vector. Now I have to substitute for a vector and m vector. I will be getting, this implies vector r is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times m vector minus 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. You need to mention from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. So finally, you need to conclude your answer stating that the required vector equation of the line is r vector is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times minus 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. That will be your final answer. Now, we'll move on to question number 6. If the equation of the line AB is 3 minus x by 1 equal to y plus 2 by minus 2 equal to z minus 5 by 4, then write the direction ratios of the line parallel to the above line AB. That means you need to write the DRs of the line parallel to this particular line. You know, when two lines are parallel, the DRs are proportional. So once you find out the DRs of this line, then DRs of the line parallel to this line is also going to be the same. It's very simple. Okay. Now, this question was asked in Delhi 2011 compartment paper. Let's do it. Solution. What is the equation of the line AB? Equation of the line AB is 3 minus x by 1 is equal to y plus 2 by minus 2 is equal to z minus 5 by 4. Looking at it, you can easily say the given equation of the line AB is not in standard form because the coefficient of x is not 1. Though the coefficients of y and z are 1. Okay. So our aim is to make the coefficient of x 1. First let us do it. Only then we can write the DRs. By looking at it, just like that you cannot write 1 minus 2, 4 are the DRs of this line. So you have to be very careful. Okay. Coming back here, we can write this equation in standard form as multiply and divide by minus 1. You get x minus 3 by minus 1 equal to y plus 2 by minus 2 equal to z minus 5 by 4. Now see the difference? 1, here you are having minus 1. So that makes a lot of difference. You have to be careful. This implies the direction ratios. The direction ratios of this line AB are minus 1, minus 2, 4. We know that the DRs of the parallel lines are proportional. The direction ratios of parallel lines are proportional. Very important point. You have to write it. Therefore, the direction ratios of the line parallel to AB are minus 1, minus 2, 4. That's all. Very simple question. Such questions will be asked for 1 mark. So finally you need to conclude the answer. The direction ratios of the line parallel to the line AB are minus 1, minus 2, 4. So that will be your final answer.